Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to BTR Films, and today we are doing some transmission work. I know I said I was gonna do some in the last video, but we never got to it because we set up the nitrous bottle. Let me just show you how that's looking and shit. But right now I'm just working on draining the transmission oil. Oh, perfect fucking fill right to the top of the bottle, bro. All right, guys, so it's a little bit later, but I pulled out the motor and shit, and I've been working on the transmission. I got it looking really nice now. Actually looks super clean in the light. I mean, it's still not completely in the light. I'll show you after, but I'm working on getting this off right now. So I got both of the jacks holding up the transmission, and then I got the motor mount holding the motor, not the motor mount, the hoist holding up the motor. That'll give me enough time to grab it, and then I'll just wheel it over there, pick it up, try to set it down as fast as I possibly can, and hopefully I don't break my back. All right, so unfortunately I couldn't find myself a nicer, newer piece of cardboard, but I was able to mock them up, take all the bolts out for the transmission. It's over there, it's still sitting, and it's not off yet. I think it's because it's there either might be a few bolts left, or it might just be so stuck together. So all the bolts are exactly in the same spot as where the transmission is. I got a label that this is the top side. I'm gonna just work on trying to pull it off, try to put it on the tire, and then once it's on the tire, I'm gonna move it back here. That wasn't that bad, actually. All right, so y'all just saw I took the transmission off. Basically, it was pretty easy, actually. I'm gonna just get a quick look. We'll see what it looks like in here. Damn. I'm gonna also get some brake cleaner. I'm gonna clean the hell out of this, make it super nice. Up all around this, I'm gonna sand that all down. That shit should be really easy because it's super flat. So yeah, that was pretty easy, actually. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We got motherfucking gains and shit, but let's go, man. All right, guys, so the motor's here. The guys are about to pull up. All right, so we finally got the motor. It is here. Let's go. We got it halfway in the garage. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to get in the rest of the way. It's pretty blurry, but I didn't know this came with motor mounts and a compressor, which online it didn't show the compressor, which is good because now all I gotta do is run the hoses back up. Because I accidentally fucking took my air compressor off the wrong way. Fucking fluid exploded and shit. What's up, guys? It's the next morning and everything. So basically, I just waited till the next morning so y'all guys could see better lighting. And I was doing a quick inspection, and I noticed this thing is already broken. Right here is broken. You see a little plastic. That's broken. And I can't find my spare piece. I can't find my other one because I'll just replace them. And the coolant patches, this shit got a fucking huge hole in it as well. So that sucks. I could just replace it with the one I got. Hopefully that's it. But it's like, it's kind of questionable. Like, what else is broken on this motor? You know what I'm saying? It's not looking good so far. I ain't even gonna lie, guys. I mean, besides, like, it looks a lot cleaner than my other motor. I see no oil spots, no oil buildup. So solid on that part. But other than that, the motor looks super dry. It looks clean. It's just, that's broken and that's broken. So hopefully that's all that's broken, because I can replace them. Just replace it with the one I got right there, but I'll clean that one up super nice first. And hopefully that's all it is. What's up, guys? So back from work and everything, and Benzo pulled up and shit. We just working on the motor right now. I'm gonna have to use a different starter because this starter is on this side. I need the starter for that side, so I'm gonna take the one off my old motor, throw it on here. And I'm just working on taking the coolant patches off, because y'all saw at the end of the last video, I was showing y'all how this fucking broke. So this piece that faces down is what broke off. So I'm just working on cleaning up the other one from my old motor right now. It's still structurally sound, it's solid, got no holes or nothing like that. So we're gonna use that one. So I'm just cleaning it up, throw it on, and then trying to work on how to get this torque converter off. Don't really know how. Once we get the torque converter off, I'll throw the new starter on. All right, so I forgot to say, I took the old clutch off of the old motor. Just working on getting this off. Check it out, because I need the starter from this one, because they just cut the wires off of their other starter, which is kind of bullshit. I don't know why they do that. You got the transmission is completely done. There's really nothing else I gotta do to that. Maybe a couple more spots to make shiny, like those big areas, but that's really about it. So now we're gonna again just work on taking off this take on the torque converter. We're gonna take that off. We're gonna do the rear main seal, and then I'm gonna sand that all down, clean that shit up so it looks good. All right, guys, so we got the motor off the pallet. We got it hooked right here. We're gonna try to jack it up. It's a pain in the ass. That shit does not reach at all. So we kind of got this pretty set up, kind of sketchy, but we'll get it. I put the transmission on the floor. I mean, it's on my jacket on the floor, so it's not touching the ground or anything. We got the motor taken off the jack, put it in the back. So this is a new one. We're just gonna raise it up. I put my new starter in there. Not the new starter, the starter from that one, because it had the automatic starter. So I put the manual starter in there. We finally got it hooked up. So now we're just gonna jack it up. All right, so we got the motor on the hoist now. So we're just working on taking the torque converter off right now. Shout out to Benzo for the help. Coming in clutch. So for now, I'm gonna just clean up this area because it's super dirty. I'm gonna also work on cleaning this shit up still. Once this is super clean, I'm gonna throw it on the new one and then install the clutch. Hey, look at Benzo whip. He actually tinted his windows again. That shit looks so fire. Clean ass whip. Yo, we gotta get some video polls later, bro, for the whip, bro. All right, so we finally got the torque converter off. Thank you. So we got the torque converter off. That shit is heavy as fuck, but this bitch look like a donut for real, or like a funnel cake. This shit mad heavy. If anybody in the comments need this shit, hit me up. I'll hook you up with a good price on that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this flywheel off. We're gonna put on the new clutch. No, we're gonna do the rear main seal, and then we're gonna put on the new clutch. Let's fucking go. All right, guys, so I finally was able to get the flywheel off, so that's done. We're gonna do the rear main seal. Once we're done with the rear main seal, like I said, we'll throw on the new clutch. Jesus. Holy shit, yo, that shit ripped, bro, I swear to God. Hell yeah. Yo, so we just got back from motherfucking store, man. We had to go hit the fucking AutoZone, late night AutoZone run, man. Just cause, you know, ran out of some tools and shit and supplies. But also, we finally got the motor mounts and shit. Shout out to Z1 Motorsports for the fucking mounts and stuff, yo. Let's check these out, man. Shout out to Z1 Motorsports, yo. Man, I'm official now. Shit out. You can see them through. Oh, shit. Yo, these bitches about to be crazy rough. They nice as hell, though. So this is what we working with parts, yo. This shit's about to be valid, bro. Bro, I heard good reviews on that, and it's supposed to have 30 to 35 horsepower, and it's also good for 545 foot-pounds of torque, so that's fire. The only thing is the bolts on the clutch don't fit. They don't reach or anything like that, so I gotta get longer bolts because the new flywheel is so meaty that it doesn't fit. What's up, guys? It's the next morning and shit. Just got back from the parts run and shit. I had to get some bolts and shit for the clutch because these are the ones that it came with and they're too small. So I got these other ones and shit. They're the same size. Hopefully they work. All right, so we just got back from the store and Benzo had to leave real quick because he has some stuff he has to do. But I'm gonna put in a clip real quick of him driving off with the whip. Sound pretty clean. But anyway, we got the flywheel on now. Finished tightening up some of these bolts. So I'm gonna torque this up to spec and then I'll see y'all when it's done. All right, so we got the flywheel all hooked up and it's completely torqued down, so it's torqued to spec. Now I'm just gonna install the clutch and the cover. These are also the 6-shooter motor mounts. I showed y'all last night. Can't hook up the motor mounts yet just because they tied the strap around the motor mount. So I'm not sure. They didn't tie it around this motor mount, so I could definitely take off that motor mount. But the other motor mount, they got the strap tied onto it. So that way, if I remove it, it will fucking fall off. So I gotta be careful. So I'm gonna do this side motor mount real quick because I could do that one. And then I'm gonna put on the clutch and cover it up. All right, guys, so I got the whole entire clutch on. It's all set, torqued to spec. It's really solid. It looks good. I'm gonna hit it with some degreaser to get off all this dirty shit real quick because it's a little dirty. All right, guys, so it's a little bit later, and we finally got the motor mounts on both sides, the right side, and I got the left side done too. And then we got the clutch completely on, as y'all know. And then right now, I'm just working on putting on all my hoses where they gotta go, because the hoses that came with it were all cut and shit. I'm eventually gonna get some new hoses and shit, some nice ones. I just gotta find the color I want. For now, I'm just trying to get the motor in and fucking get that shit running. All right, guys, so we got some great news. We finally got the bearing on, the clutch bearing. It's secure. All right, guys, so the brand new O2 sensors just came in, and Benzo just pulled out the other ones, and look at this bitch, yo. It's so nasty. These are the new ones. They look so good. Gonna get the transmission connected to the motor because we were realizing we can't put the motor in first without the transmission, because how are we gonna slide the transmission onto the drivetrain? So it's gonna work. Actually, yo, here. Put those in your pocket. You can put those on when they're done. Work on getting that connected, and then once it's connected, the store, get some transmission fluid. That's what we'll do. Get some motor oil and shit. All right, guys, so I just got back from the store and shit. Benzo ended up leaving. It's a lot later, but we got a whole bunch of work done. Obviously, I told y'all before. We got the bearing on, clutch, and then I just took it off real quick. I mean, I took the whole shifter thing off. Way I could grease it up and shit, because I didn't really grease it the first time. So redid that and shit. And then basically I got all my fluids too. So we went to the store, got some fluids. I got a brand new oil filter. I got my power. I didn't get no power steering. That's the only thing I forgot to get. I gotta get power steering, but I got transmission fluid and the motor oil, so I'm straight. Some 530 full synthetic. You know what I'm saying? Got this little mat right here, so I could work on this shit while I'm gonna put it on the floor underneath the car. When I work on that shit, a lot more nicer area to work. We raised the car up a bit higher too, actually a lot higher. You could tell it's like about 4 inches higher now, so we got way more space to work. And I've been figuring out where all my parts need to go and shit. A lot of the parts on here are pretty broken. Not pretty broken, they're just, some of them, not a lot, but some are broken. But it's perfect I did not sell my motor yet, because everything I'm switching over into here and shit that is safe and, you know, work and functioning. It's that shit right there. Just checking, just making sure. This motor is super clean actually. I've been going around cutting some of these wires open and shit, getting ready to pop out a place. I've been unplugging shit, figured out certain things. Now this video is pretty long, so I'm gonna stop the video here. This is gonna be 2 parts. I know I was gonna do one full video of the build, but that's gonna be too much footage, and that's just too much footage stocked up on the phone and shit. I record on the phone, I know that. So what I'm gonna do is, damn, now that shit's on my fucking feet. I'm gonna make this video is gonna be 2 parts. The build's gonna be 2 parts. So this right here is the first part of the build. The motor came, we got it all hooked up, and then and installed. A lot of shit went down in this video. This video went over about 3 days. So it was from Thursday to Saturday. So the next video we'll be putting the transmission on, installing that bitch, and we'll be tuning it, running the hoses, putting on the fluids, and then we're gonna drive this motherfucker. We this close to getting it done. This close. Be a week, or it could be even shorter. It just depends on how fast I get it done. And believe me, I'm getting it done as fast as possible, but it's hard doing this all by yourself. Don't get me wrong, I got Benzo to help me and shit. Benzo, the help comes in clutch, so Benzo watches the videos too. So thank you, bro. I appreciate all the help you give me on the build. But that aside, just the things I do by myself is fucking pretty difficult, no cap. So that's basically about it for today's video. So I'm gonna bring the trans in. I'm gonna put a transmission to the corner a little bit, shut the door and shit. Same with the motor. And I'm gonna go inside for the night because I'm pretty tired, body pretty sore. I've been up pretty early, just working all day on this thing. So I'll holler at you guys next time. This is part 1 of the G35 rebuild. Part 2 will be the last part, and then we'll be driving this bitch. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned, keep watching the channel, and grow with us. I don't get a lot of views, but I definitely know a lot of you who watch are not subscribed. So again, hit that subscribe button, like, and go check our social medias. Link in the description. Have a blessed day. This is BTR Films. Deuces.